Hello everyone, welcome to a modern video with a particular deck today. It's Living End in the main deck and Crashing Footfalls in the sideboard. Living End is one of the strongest deck in modern, very simple strategy of cycling your large creature into your graveyard and then simply casting a cascade spell to bring them all back with one simple trick. But then this deck list that came second in the LMS Paris tries to bring in Crashing Footfalls instead of Rhinos, and instead of Living End, and then you also change everything because the sideboard is basically the Rhinos deck. You don't have any, and you change this in the matchups where you expect your opponent to bring in like Graveyard Hate, like Rest in Peace, or Unlicensed Stars, or Endurance. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to see when one plan is better than the other. Of course, I you would need some experience, which I don't have with this deck, but hopefully I can guess it right. In when you take out the Rhinos, you're also gonna take out the Street Wraith, the Archfiend of Ifnir, the Griefs. You still keep the Cyclers, because I mean, it's not the worst. It's basically a cantrip. This list plays Archfiend of Ifnir, which isn't a common card in Living End. Also plays one more land than normal. Alright, let's go. Mayan. They're on the play. Buongiorno, buongiorno. Okay, I'm gonna keep this hand. We have a Cycler, we have a Grief, and we have very many Cascade spells. Ooh, Wonderwine Hub. Lord of Atlantis. As I thought for a second it was the the block Lorwyn deck again. Let's see if it's the block Lorwyn deck again. No, they already have Reveal Lord, so it's not. Okay, sure, I'll take a Lord. You usually don't want to take creatures because you have the Striped Riverwinder, but I could have cycled main phase to grief them again. But I feel like I want to wait them to draw a Force of Negation and things like that. Like if it's just creature, it's not a big deal. Okay. Pass. Welcome everyone to a new Legacy video. Woo! Large raid from Cedric. Thank you so much, Cedric. Welcome to all of you. We just started the stream, and I appreciate the raid. Hope you had a good night. I saw you were playing some Pioneer. When I tuned in this morning, you were 2-0. How did your league finish? Okay, so they went Mutavault Pass with this hand. This card does not have Flash. Alright, let's draw. Curator of Mysteries. I think I'm gonna cycle the main phase. Because if I draw a black card, I can grief them. Yeah. I might wait. I might wait. Maybe they draw like a counter spell next turn and I draw a blue or green spell. So all I have to do is play Shardless Agent. Okay, what have they drawn? Trickster. Alright, one simple trick. JP Feinberg, thank you for the 17 month. Thank you so much. Okay, want to keep on filling the board. Did I create this deck or someone else? It's I believe I don't want to be wrong here, but I believe the original creator is Joel Calafel from Spain. He and Depois did very well with it at LMS Paris last weekend. I might get my sources wrong though. I might be wrong here. Okay, my opponent is all in, and I respect that. I really have to draw an untapped land here. I mean, I have only untapped land, so I have to draw land. Land, bravo, Mangu. See, now, because I slow rolled the grief, I know it's like a small thing, but because I slow rolled the grief, I can now go grief, pitch living end, to check for Force of Negation. Because they have one card in it I know about. Negative Force of Negation here. In this case, they just have Harbinger of the Tides, so my opponent is going to be able to reanimate both of their creatures, which is actually annoying here because they are able to get Lord of Atlantis, which gets it's an interesting situation here because they give Island Walk and they do have an island, so I can still lose this game very much. Like, they can attack me for 6 down to 6, and then I'm not in the best shape here. Another Lord, oh my. So I go to 1, huh? I can't even draw a red land here. Yeah, guess we're dying to that Lord of Atlantis that I discarded on turn 1. Maybe the red, if I wasn't at 1, I could have good game. Good game. All right. The Merfolks. The Merfolks. I think I want to do the switch. Let's try. They have maybe they have Vodalian X Catcher. So I need to bring in the cyborg for it. Force of Negation doesn't seem hot. mm. I have 3 Cryptic Command in my deck. That's a lot of them. Uh, this one cycles for 2. I guess cycle for 2 life. It's better than cycle for 2 mana. Alright, I'm on the play. Yes. It's a mulligan. Okay. Let me quickly check the mana base. I have island and plains are keep. I'll bottom a this card. Yeah. Yeah, I believe in the endurance here. I'll just go Breeding Pool here so I can cast my double green card. Okay. Mm-hmm. By suspending Footfall, of course, you tell your opponents to switch the plan, but I don't. Ah, I drew it, so I better suspend it. Ooh. Chalice and Zero, it's powerful. That one's also powerful. Cryptic Command can bounce this Chalice eventually. Now I'm gonna just play Endurance, followed by Curator of Mysteries, and that way. Gonna grind them that way. Obviously, they will tap my Endurance, but still worth casting it here. Oh, buongiorno. Thank you for the 7th month sub. Welcome to the stream. Alright, this guy goes to 2. Draw a card. Oh, come on. What are these draws? Good to Matteo Zovi. Thank you to you too. Welcome, welcome. They pass. Wow. I don't wanna cycle this. I feel like casting it's a big deal. Alright, not bad. Brazen Borrower, not bad here. I was hoping for a land, but I can get behind a Brazen Borrower. Let's see what they do end of turn. They play Bodaian Eggs Catcher. Okay, so what I do here is I let this resolve, and I dead this. Yeah. How much time counter? 1 and 3. There's no much they can do about this. There's nothing they can do about this. Force of Negation, maybe. No, yeah. Not paying. Not paying. Go. Thank you, Matteo. And hermano, buongiorno, buongiorno. So here, ideally, I go Brazen Borrower on this guy end of turn, so that I can cast his Footfalls. If they counter, so be it. We continue. Okay. Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Okay, this is an island. Sure. Thinking maybe I can Brazen Borrower the Master, but I don't think so, actually. I just take 6, go to 9, then yeah. Then I bounce the Chalice. Maybe I wasn't supposed to take a Braiding Pool, but I don't think I have a Stomping Ground. Yeah, like all my lands are islands. I already drew the forest, so it's impossible for me to dodge Island Walk. Chris Botello, a lot of raids today. Thank you so much. Welcome to all of you. Hope you are enjoying some modern content, because that's what I am delivering today. Maybe some Pioneer later, but draw land, bravo. Okay, that's good. That's good. I think I have to race here. Little I can do about this. Little I can do about this. I just attack, play land, and then I can go Cryptic Command if they're lethal. If they have something, because this way they're not lethal, because this card does not have Island Walk. Curator of Mysteries, yeah. If you owned the cards for your Rhinos, you should play your Rhinos. If you don't, it's fine that you play 60 versions. But I mean, these days I think the more cards you put in your deck, the better it is. Okay, so they're attacking. I think I want to try the Cryptic Command on the Master here. They probably have Arcast Force of Negation. So I go to 2 and I'm dead. Yeah, Curator of Mysteries is only for Living End plan. And this is the post-Cyber hybrid, which is not really working, as I drew all my Cascade card and none of my... Sorry, all my Suspend card and none of my Cascade cards. Anyway, let's try with Cryptic to bounce this. But I suspect Force of Negation on that side. Regret having cited out Force of Negation. I didn't think about Chalice of the Void that much. Oh, wow. What a blowout for the next catcher. Man, Merfolk too strong. I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. I'm not dead, because they have to sack this. I don't have a Lord anymore. Yeah. Whoa, they sacrifice Master? Okay. I'm at 4. What can I draw that's good? I have no idea. Not much, honestly. Cryptic Command? Nah, they have... Oh, Otawara. Attenzione, Otawara. Otawara is no joke here. Oh, wow. This is Otawara the best possible draw. If opponent doesn't play an Island Walk creature, I just wrath their board. Look at this. No, did not attack with this? Come on, it has Island Walk. Send it in. Send it into Mengu. Alright, so I bounce that guy. They lose Island Walk and I can eat their creatures. What an insane draw. I mean, we play 2. Some people only play 1. That's with my Rhinos deck, I only play one. Wow. Unbelievable draw. I didn't even know what was my best draw. Okay, I mean, I'm still not in a great shape. Because I'm like dead to this creature next turn. This one gets countered by the Chalice. Should I cycle this now? I think so. I'm not gonna cast it. Draw. Yeah. Unfortunately, despite the great draw, I'm still dead on board. The 2 Island Walk plus Balloon. But nonetheless, good show up. Good show up for Merfolk. Again, a deck that wasn't particularly strong before, but now, thanks to Vodalian X-Catcher, it's definitely capable of fighting with the top decks in Modern. Remember, Merfolk's just got second in the last Modern Challenge, so it's definitely a contender. And also remember, so I've recently made my power rankings for Channel Fireball. If you've missed it, it's really everywhere. You can find it on my Twitter, Instagram, as well as the Channel Fireball YouTube channel and the Channel Fireball articles. But this is what I put on there. This is my top 16 decks in the format. Of course, a lot of decks are out of this top 8. I mean, there's like 50 decks in Modern. I can't rank them all. I have to decide a list. But I believe that the top 8 decks, or rather the top 9 decks, are probably just all on the same level. I mean, you have to put some sort of rankings because that's the nature of these lists, but decks in Modern are very good, and yeah. The Duel does not give Island Walk, but they had a Mastering End. Temple Garden, Crashing Footfalls. Okay. Leading End is usually favored over your Rhinos. I don't want to cycle now because they don't really have any play turn 2 that's particularly strong. I mean, maybe Fire Ice. It's the best play I can think. Yes, I believe Grixis Shadow is slightly worse than Blue Murktide and Reckless Cam because of the absence of Blood Moon and the suffer of Blood Moon. So that's why I'm not the biggest fan of it. I still think it's a strong choice. Let's go Steam Vents Forest as the mana base for this deck. If you can cycle the blue ones, because the black ones you can pitch it to Grief. Okay. If they go ice, I can cycle again, so it's not like a wasted turn. A little bit too many lands, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna just go cycle Archfiend of Ifnir main phase to play around Teferi Time Reveler. And pass. Only lands off the top, but that's okay. Los Colopiatti. Yeah, Regiary Mirror, it's a pretty outdated card. 3 mana. It's too many. Too many for our Lord. They can do what here? That's weird. Why did you do this in my turn? In my upkeep? Makes not that much sense. Anyway, I'm hoping my opponent doesn't have Teferi. Because if they do, they stop my combo. And, yeah. One of the reasons why now adding white for Leyline Binding, you also at Teferi, you make Living Gem slightly worse. That's why Living Gem used to be one of the best decks, and now it's slowly going down the ranking because of the popularity of Teferi so much. Yep. No answers for it. We don't have Leyline Binding. Don't have Force of Negation, unfortunately. Draw. Force of Negation right on time. Okay. Putta malissimo. Remember, because of the fairy, you can put things on the stack in response to one another. Mm. My, what's my best line here? I think I go Cryptic Command on Teferi by turn 4, and then I can Force of Negation when it comes back. So for now, I'm just cycling these guys. Shipping up my best plan next turn. A minus. They can go Shardless Agent Rhinos or Outburst Rhinos in my turn. There isn't Mystical Dispute, so my Force of Negation will almost 100% work on this Teferi next turn. I'll just go bounce Teferi, draw a card. Let's open another. Wow, main deck dispute. Jeez. That's a statement. Main deck dispute in 60 cards. Also at Otawara, I could have done the Otawara play, but I really thought there was no downside in going cryptic. Even if they go for some negation, it's like fine. Wow. It's a very powerful 1-2 punch. I don't think I have an out to that. Wow. Alright, good game. I want to sideboard again the different plan. My opponent's gonna bring in Endurance. Yeah, I kind of feel like every time they have like Endurance or just a different, like some cyborg cards, you don't mind doing the switch. I don't mind doing the switch again. This time I'll keep the Force of Negation though, of course. That's 62 cards. Let's see. So that gun is bad. I'll cut it in this matchup. Endurance, maybe it's not great. I can cut it down to 1. Subtlety is another way to answer to Fairy. Otawara bounced the Fairy. Sure. I mean, I could have done that. I was going to bounce the Fairy and then force it. And I was like, while I'm at it, I'm just gonna draw a card. Alright. This hand is weird because I put 4 drop and it's only 1 lander. Although obviously I can cycle. I think I'm gonna mulligan though. Okay. Keep this. I'll put one of these to the bottom and I'll suspend the other one. Alright, I'm only gonna do 5. I mean, yeah, I could have not conceded, but there I take 8 damage. They have 4 rhinos. I have to untap. Otawara to the fairy. I take 16. I think I'm dead that time. No, I mean, I could have not played Cryptic Command, like, and played Otawara. I mean, of course, in the hindsight, I wish I did that. Leyline of the Void, that's good. I mean, in theory, you should be winning game ones, and then when your opponent brings in this card, you get them. In practice, I'm losing game ones too, so. Our own Rhinos looks like. Draw. Hmm. Wanna cycle now? Sure. Hmm. Play 20 land, which aren't that many for this strategy post sideboard. The Rhinos deck plays 24 usually, so I guess you do have a lot of cyclers. In the Triumph, so they are absent colors. Stomp, Steam Bands. Draw. Rhinos goes to 2. Lend. Very nice. Let's gem some Rhinos. Okay. Very good, very good. Our plan worked here. We yet have to win, but our plan did work here. So that's nice. And this is when you feel like your deck building actually matters in this game. There's a lot of net decking to this game, and like it's very hard in Modern to just make up a new deck. I mean, it's not my idea, but like it's cool that your opponent has a ley line. They mulligan to 5, maybe 2 draw that ley line, and you just not even care. That's a big deal. Mono blue is affinity is a decent deck. Yes, yes. Why leaving Rhinos? Well, for this exact reason, right? I mean, you can stick to Living End and play more answers to Leyline, sure. That's also a viable choice. I'll get the last Rhino card out. They go Outburst. Oh, they go Endurance. See, also Endurance. This is another card that does nothing. It's another card that doesn't do that much. And yeah. You bought Urza Saga? Well, buying cards is never wrong. I mean, I don't think the opponent can punish us for going all in. Like, they don't have engineered explosives or anything, honestly. So, yeah. And now do we do? Now it's game 3. What do we do now? Do we switch it back? Heh. What to do now? I think I'll stay. I think I'll stay. Flip a coin? No, I think I'll stay. The reason why I stay is I'll explain you the reason why I stay is that if the opponent stays their sideboard configuration and they draw the endurance and the leading end, it's too bad. It's too bad. Like I just lose. So I feel like I have to stay Rhinos. We lost to Merfolk's game 1. Merfolk's too good. Merfolk's is that good that when I played Merfolk, I went 4-1 losing to Merfolk. Playing this paper in this strategy in paper must be hilarious, right? Do you have a favorite kind of flip a coin for paper magic? Never done that. I remember, so I don't know if you watched the arena tournaments during the Mythic Invitational. You had this thing where if you are tied, there's like this format was weird. Do a standard was called. You have 2 decks. You have to play both decks in the first 2 matches, and then if you're tied, you have to play a third match. It's best of 1, and you have to choose your deck. I remember I was playing the winning in for the top 4 against Nassif, and I had 2 decks. And he had 1 deck that was good against 1 deck, and 1 deck that was bad against 1 deck. So he flipped a coin, but I didn't. I just knew I was going to play Esper, so whatever. Whereas he goes like, I flipped a coin, and I was like, oh, cool, cool, yeah. I didn't even think about that. So it's funny that, oh, look at that, 2 ley lines! That's clap, chat. That's clap. And we're gonna show the opponent the turn 1 Rhinos again, and they're gonna be like, Pepe hands! It's not just a mulligan to 5, it's also like, maybe they kept a bad end because it had Leyline. But Shaper, thank you for 30 months. Screenshot. I'll take the screenshot when I win. Hopefully I win. Imagine if I lose. Alright, nothing, I think. I just play a landed pass. I don't want to give them the option to... I guess they can Fire Ice. I mean, if they Fire Ice, I cycle, so it's whatever. How did we go back to Living End or stay Rhino? You can see a Rhino card right here in the corner. Bat Shaper with 29 months. That's a lot of support. Thank you so much. And Andrea's person as well. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the support and welcome to this Living Rhinos stream. No, I think you kind of like, you don't really flip. Like game 1 you play Living End, post-ever you play Rhinos. Like you can't really hate Rhinos that much. Like maybe Engineered Explosives. If they go Shardless Agent, we go Force, untap, Outburst. Right, let's go Fetch Land. Fetch land, cycle. Again, I don't want to cycle this one because this is the one that I cast. Or is this one I can't cast? Don't you think it's better Living End plan than Rhinos? Do you not see the games where my opponent had Leyline and Endurance? I understand asking question, it's fine, but at least, you know, before asking the question, you get to see what's going on. Alright, they're tapping my lands with an ice, so I can't go off. I think I want to cycle here. If I draw my own ice and then I need to 2 mana plus the cycle. Top land go. Itazugu consumes all is good against Rhinos? Yeah, it can't be bad. Yes, Rhinos post sideboard. That's the goal. Oh, they got 5 cards. Despite the 2 ley lines, they still have a lot of cards in their hand. They can cast Omnath. I don't know, they play 60 cards. I don't know their list. Their list is strange. They go up to Fairy? Oh, I can't let that one resolve. Thank God we got Force of Negation. Now, if I play Outburst in my turn, they have to Force of Negation or it resolves. Whereas if I play Violent Outburst in their turn, they can Mystical Dispute it. Ooh. Maybe I just pass. Maybe I just pass now. Because imagine if they go Teferi again. Yeah, I think I pass again. I have Footfalls on 1 counter. Footfalls is on 1 counter. I only have 3 Rhino card in my deck, so I'm gonna play this all in the upkeep probably. Okay, they pass with 5 mana up for Force of Will. And I go Outburst. If they have Mystical Dispute, if they do, I wish I played It's My Turn, but it's okay. We played around Teferi this way. Okay, that's also a little bit annoying. I think now what I do is I play Outburst in my upkeep so that I don't have the chance to draw a Rhino card. because that would be my last one. If I would play 4, I wouldn't have done this. But since I only play 3, I really don't want to risk drawing the Footfalls card. Okay? Blue card? Very nice. Pass. Okay, so if the opponent goes like Supreme Verdict, it's over. But I hope they don't have Supreme Verdict in their deck. Fury? Yeah, that's good. Did the opponent mulligan this game? Yeah, they mulligan to 5. No, they kept 7, but they had 2 ley line. Alright, I'll fetch. Tap. Draw. That's a blue card. I'll attack with all, they block 1. So they take a total of 9 down to 7, and then I play my Curator of Mysteries. Big Sphinx! Here comes the Big Sphinx. Buongiorno, people. 4/4 deck tribal. Okay, I feel good. I feel good. I mean, Merfolk was strong. But this match feel good. You think Living End could win by itself? Sure. I mean, not these 2 games, because my opponent always had leyline. But I mean, yeah, Living End is definitely a strong deck. But all right, all right. I'll post the screenshots on the Twitter. GG. Twitter. Mm. I'm not sure. I'm not still sold on the Cryptic Commands. That doesn't seem like a card I would add to my deck, especially 3. I would play 4 Rhino card. 3 is just way too scary. Because Living End, you only need 1 to win. But Rhinos, you don't need 1 to win. 1 is often actually not enough. You need 2, usually. So that's why I think that 3 is too little. But then again, I start by net decking. Again, the deck is played by two players and they both finish 1 second, 1 top 16. So definitely some power there. Cryptic Command's better Mystical Dispute? Yeah, right? Yeah, that's weird. Thanks. I'm hoping that, my opponent doesn't know my plan because I'm streaming it, but certainly if you play this deck in a tournament and you're not streaming your games, it's like very hard for your opponent to actually know what's going on. All right, for example, I think I keep, but obviously I'm missing the cycling cards. But I think I keep. I have 2 Cascade card and lands, and put them against to 5 right now. Mulligan to 4. Maybe this wasn't a keep as a living game player, which I'm not. All right. Waste is go on a Mulligan 2/4. Not bad. Who's that? Bussy AU. Thank you to my fellow Australian, my Australian mate. My Australian mate. All right, not much going on. I'm just go for a top lane and pass. Ooh, where's the saga? Oh, Urza's Saga. And I don't draw any Cascade spells. Okay. I played this fetch land too thin. I know that now these will come to play tap, but should be okay. Okay. Sorry for the trade. Alright. End of turn. Cycle. Sorry, tapped. Yeah. Eh. Well, my opponent doesn't exactly know what deck I'm on, so they're not gonna get Relic of Progenitus at the very least. Man was amazing. When you keep a not a great hand and you draw two lands, it's not going great, but you can put a mulligan to 4, and, well, Outburst is like a sweeper, so, okay, that's something. I'll pass. Botanical Sanctum and Botanical Sanctum is only played in this archetype, so it should tell my opponent that I play Leaving End. Actually, fun fact, at the Four Seasons event, I was playing your Rhinos, and my opponent, I went turn 3 to favor. My opponent just went Botanical Sanctum, Spirebluff Canal, and conceded. And I put him on Leaving End because of the Botanical Sanctum. It's this card that I only played it in this archetype. Sure, against like Neo Brand or things like that. But yeah, I have to hope they don't get Relic here, basically. They get Relic is a very good read, or just, yeah. Or they know the deck, which is fine. I'm hoping they just get Mop. Wow, they got Relic. Yeah. We do have Otawara to bounce the thing. I think I'm going for an Outburst, just as a sweeper. Should I wait? Yeah, maybe I wait, and then I go Otawara on the Relic, and then I go Cycle Outburst. Yeah, Cycle Outburst. Yeah. So I just do nothing again. Perfect. So that I can go land, pass, and then we go Otawara. Ish the Dragon. Ish the Dragon, thank you for the 3rd month. You earn an espresso badge. Matteo Reshaper, okay. You want to play Wilderness Wreck? Yeah, it's a good deck. You can play that for sure. The Rhinos are treated me well. The Living End, not so much. But thankfully, we played 2 Otawara. Such a good card. So yeah, end of turn, we bounce their hate piece. Wait, 2 Otawara and 1 Boseiju. They tap. Sure. Okay. Draw. Draw. I can cycle. See if there's an untap land. Nope. I can cycle. See if there's an untap land. Nope. And I can play tap land, and I just go Outburst here. before they can untap and have Warping Will. I only put 2 creatures into play, but I had to kill my opponent's creature as well, so here we are. Mana Reshaper reveals Carnage Creator. Okay, we got Force for that. I don't regret not having played this on turn 2. I would have had an untap land if I had played those on turn 2 and 3. So, you know, that little choice on turn 2 actually... Ooh, they drew Tron. Wow. They drew Tron. Karn. What if I let Karn resolve and Force of Negation the bridge? And then attack the Karn. I think it's better. They can get like Verncoil Engine and it's bad. Oh yeah, then on top land, I would have had a 3/3. That would have not make them draw the power plant because I would have selected the top 3 cards. So yeah, that was actually a big mistake. Alright, you have 2 cards in hand. You can cast the Relic for free because of Eugene. Mm. More Eugene. How does Livingen deal with Graveyard 8? Yeah, you saw here, right? Otawara, Boseiju, Brazen Borrower, Cryptic Command. They plus it. Okay. You're out. Steam Guns. Start by cycling this. Scry 1. Force of Negation. Interesting. I don't think it's bad. I do have Cryptic Command. But I don't think this is bad. I'm attacking both a Eugene and pass. I could have also played Violent Outburst to pump this, but I prefer having Cryptic Command mana up. Right? They pick up the card, and Eugene goes to 1, so that's gonna die next turn, but obviously they make a couple of tokens. Kind of crazy to put Mulligan to 4, huh? And they're like very well in the game. 7, 9, 10. They're Walking Ballista? Ulapod with 2 mana floating. Okay. Exile both of my creatures. And they have Relic of Progenitus. Hiya, chat. Not looking good. It does not look good. Imagine what they could do if they don't mulligan to 4. Well, I could let this resolve and then I could play Outburst. I could play Cryptic Command to bounce the Eugene. No, to bounce my Sphinx and draw a card. I need to play this Cryptic now. I think I want to, yeah, bounce the Eugene, draw a card, end of turn. I think it's my play here. Yep. Goodbye, creatures. No, but again, that land drop on turn 2 changed the game. Because I would have been able to have an untapped land on turn 5 to go cycle and look at your top 3 and you don't draw this, so... You see, like, these small mistakes really add up. They really add up. Why not counter? Because we're gonna kill it with Outburst. You can't counter the ability, you can only counter the creature. Però se non pesco le creatures, porca merda, ma dove cazzo sono? It's indestructible. I wish to you to watch a little bit more than commenting. I think it's a better experience for everyone. Begin combat. I have to Wrath. They will probably sacrifice the relic, or maybe not, and they just have Matter Reshaper versus Architect. It's also fine. Could have maybe done it in upkeep, so if they don't crack the relic, I get to like select the top 3 cards. First time you seeing this? Perfect. Yeah. Welcome. No need to say things. I don't know. They have 1 card in its mystery card. I don't have anything, so I'll probably just, if they let me this resolve, I'll select myself. But I don't feel like I'm winning because, like, I would need to draw. Oh, they cracked the relic. Alright, then it's just a Wrath. They have 2 cards. 3, actually. They have 3 cards. The Eugene card goes back to hand. And now, like, they have a Yulabog in the graveyard, which is also a very big deal. Because, like, the way I... the way I win is because they... the way I win is by reanimating both graveyards, and they have a 10-10 now. I mean, you can't overcome it, of course, but it's not easy. Especially since I'm on 8 and they're on 20. Ah, Karn. Wow. Yeah, I lost. I lost. That's okay. Now we have the Rhinos in the sideboard. They got Thundering Titan. Wow, that's a weird one to get. I bet let's cycle a bit. I don't know where I'm going, but let's cycle a bit. I didn't have the shot. All right, good game, opponent. Well played. Well played. And it's now time to bring it all in. Maybe not that gone. Do the switch. All these cards are good. Maybe Reverse Stripper. I can come more Cyclers. Actually, there's a will. Actually sucks. It's just a 3/3. And you can never Arcast it. Whereas this, 7 mana. More Cryptics. Yeah. Okay, we have our trusty Crashing Footfalls and Cryptic Commands. I really believe this is not very good, but let's go. The thing is that Mystical Dispute you can only bring it against blue deck, whereas Cryptic you can side it against everyone. The problem is that maybe it's not good against many people. Yeah, I changed 14 cards because that gone is not great. Opponent, can you please not have Tron on turn 3? That would make really hard for my deck to win the game. Oh, the whale! No! And Tron too strong. Tron too strong. Okay, this is a great draw, by the way. Great draw, by the way. It didn't suck them up? No. They misclicked. Ah. Okay, no Tron on turn 3. But Eldrazi handful. I mean, I could be playing around my Violent Outburst by keeping up the card. The counter spell. Nope, no counter spell for you. No counter spell for you. Draw. Land? Am I going all in here? Am I? If I had a land, I would have just kept up Cryptic Command. All right, this time they cracked them up now. They don't want to misclick anymore. Okay, they did the next difficult thing for Tron player, which is get the right Tron piece. Should I play Shardless or should I pass? I'll pass. I have another Rhinos coming up next turn. Opponent managed to Tron, and now they play their friend Karn. Keep Brazen? Yeah. Thought here. Okay. Do I want to cast this one? I think so. Because if it's good that I have to bounce and just take it, then I have nothing. Or I can bounce this to draw Force of Negation. I get myself two draw steps for Force of Negation. I could have bounced my up with Brazen. Yeah, but I prefer to play this to find the third land. Alright. Plus, it wasn't clear that they had drawn. It wasn't clear that they had tower. Anyway, if I bounce this... Yeah, I think I bounce this. Not sure if this was the right play, but... I draw a card this way. And then I let them take. If they take this, it's fine. Man, all these freaking top lands with 4 drops in my deck. I hate this. Only need the land. It's not that many lands gives it. This deck only plays 20 lands. And a lot of them are tapped. It's not easy to draw 4th land. Now, like, if they want to replay another Thoughts here, they have to cast tap 4 mana, so... They play another Thoughts. It's okay. I think it's okay. I mean, I'm not sure. Like, obviously, we had a lot of choices this game, but I have another of these coming out next turn, eh? Keep that in mind. You have what, Chalice? Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I should have cycled in response. Oh, command, I forgot to cycle in response. Please, Mango, don't flip a Force of Negation up the top now. Okay. Yeah, only top land. Alright, so the tick double cryptic, sure. The Rhinos gets countered. The Rhinos gets countered. Draw. Okay. We have the lands at least. I guess I should have attacked first, then playing land, because they're likely to trade and I draw a card. Le terre ci sono. I really wish I played Shardless instead of keeping up mana. Last turn now. Okay, my opponent has 1 billion mana. So what to do with it? Toh, magna questo. Va bene. Thank you, opponent, for the game. Alright, not the greatest start. Not the greatest start for a leaving Rhinos deck. Round number 4. Beginning with a mulligan, and then a keep. Let's go. Being ground tapped. I don't want to go turn 1 Street Wraith Grief, so I'll just low roll the Street Wraith. Stomping ground, go again. That's weird. Play land and pass. Blood Moon? Blood Moon. Force. Still not sold on this Archfiend of Ifnir. That it matters this game. We're probably gonna win. We finally have the good living and draws. It took a while, but switch. Switch. Always switch. Never let them know your next move, chat. Never let them know your next move. Let's go. I will never know. It's a true transformational cyborg. Yeah, it's not going well, but it is. I think we won one match because of the transformational cyborg, though. Like the match win was because of the transformational cyborg. Waker of the Whales. It's strange how this card is called Waker of Waves, and it's a whale. So it's 3 different things that all start with WA. I'm not sure if there's a pun or anything like that, but it certainly makes it confusing. Waker of Waves. It's a whale. Perfect hand. The mulligan to 6. Ooh, a spell turn 1. Okay. I'll allow it. To fetch basic island if they go Blood Moon. And cycle the bird. Big Serpent. They named it red. That's weird. Clothis? Le Clotis? All blank its ability. Rockbell Veil. My opponent has some nice Gruul cards I own. Gruul cards I own style over there. I think I'm gonna bounce Clothis even though it like does nothing. It can ramp that mana. Rhinos. It's so easy on Magic Online to click. You just F6 and click the Rhino card. In paper, you have to be like flipping all the cards. It's so so many clicks. Okay. 3 mana. Okay. 3 red. Spider-Manzo. Draw. Bada boom. You burn calories in paper? Allora, more rhinos. F6. Cast a rhino card. Alchemy mechanic? Yeah, I mean, Shardless Agent could easily be an alchemy card. If you think about it. Cascade looks like an alchemy mechanic. Furio. That's okay. And imagine playing 80 cards. How many more calories you burn? Because you have to flip more cards. Back with my boys. When it survives. Will I pass? Okay, not my hardest game ever, I will say. But that's probably also what the Merfolk player said in round 1. Cryptic Command. I will say that I'm not very impressed by the Cryptic Commands in this deck. A combination of playing 5 Botanical Sanctum and Spirebluff Canal, 20 lands, and also just Cryptic Command not being a very good card in this modern format. I would call this Living Rhinos. Do you like the name? Rhinos End or Living Footfalls. Living what is like I don't know if you know this, but I'm not English or an English speaker, so words I don't really give them meaning. You know what I mean? So footfalls, what does it mean? Footfalls, footfall. It means rumore di passi. So you said what? Living footfall. Living footfall. But sometimes I say words, but actually don't know their meaning. Sì, vabbè, ma come tre living in? Vabbè, money. Oh, Mulligan again. Mm. Yep. I bought him Grief, and I bought him Fetchland. Yeah, let's go. Cryptic Cascade, that's a nice name. Footfalls means heavy step. Okay, we're going to try him. We have to be aware of Teferi, so hopefully I can cast this before they can cast Teferi. Nice. Very happy with this draw. Super happy with this draw. Oh, grief. Grief for Mengu. I said grief. Grief. Hmm. Somebody's fetching. Somebody is getting outburst. Imagine it's your second turn. You do a harmless fetch land end of turn, and then your opponent just puts into play 2/5/5 ward and a 4/4 flyer. That's nice. That's nice. Imagine if we just had two Rhinos here. We would just they go to fairy bounce and we can still lose the game. So you see the difference. You have to say the pros and you have to see the pros and cons. And again, we might have started 1-2, but the decks we lost to were Merfolk and Eldratron, which are not very popular decks. So you when watching content, or rather testing decks, you have to weight the different things. And we mulligan to 5 this game, and we won on turn 3. So, yeah, definitely, I think this was a super strong performance by the deck. Thank you, Light Shadow. Alright, I feel like I want to side out again. Like, I might be siding this plan too much, but I feel like I want to side it out again. Like, every time my opponent can bring in Endurance or things like that. Maybe not, maybe not. Obviously, I would love to, yeah, find out. That would be cool. Play only two Cryptics? Well, in this matchup, Cryptic Command must be fine. Yeah, this league I haven't won many game ones, but one opponent played Merfolk, which has the Vodana Catcher, very good against this deck, and the other one played Relic, which is also very good against this deck. So that was like some strong game one hate piece for this deck. I'm not a fan of Mishra's Bubble in Yorin. I think it's not needed. Force of Scatter? Yeah. I got Arcast Subtlety, this deck. Because if they put the fairy, I want to pitch the River Strip Winder over another force. Damage. Okay. I'll cycle and fetch here. This goes to 2. I'm gonna pass. We're just chilling. Just chilling. Ice Fang Coatto. Okay. That attack, I don't mind playing Endurance here. And block. Thank you, Patrick. I'll attack your graveyard. What do you do? Counterspell? I'll force. Pitch Architect's Will. Flusterstonk? Veil of Summer. Ma sì, mandiamo l'in, ma che me frega. No, another one? No, spaccato. Boom. Boom. So Biley Rose, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'll be back to card market videos at the end of October. I'll be back. I'll be back to Berlin. And I don't know when their videos will come out, but I'll say in November you'll definitely see my videos again on their channel. Below Summer is better on Cryptic Command. Yeah, they're similar. For you do the same thing. One costs 1 green, one costs triple blue, and a colorless. Good morning, Manolo. Okay, you got 5 cards in. I got Rhinos coming down. And also, I will make some new content soon, as I will go to America on Monday to make some new content out. So check it out. This is my last Footfalls. Not a great draw. Spike Mango collab? Yeah, I will definitely go to Dallas at Aspiring Spike. I really wish I drew a land instead of Crashing Footfalls there. Basta. Let's play game 3. I'll be on the play. Hello, Alejo. Let's go back. Let's go back. I want to go back. I do like Fire and Ice though. I told you yesterday I was going to play Red Green Pioneer. I lied. Pioneer content doesn't do well at all, and I also don't enjoy playing it. So sorry. I even had this like great thumbnail for watch Mengu lose every match with Abzan Greasefang, but people didn't really watch it. Allora, I got 3 cards to cut. Do you really see the increase in viewers when you play Pioneer? Oh yes. Not, maybe not necessarily on Twitch. On Twitch is like maybe minus 100, which is like not a big deal, but on YouTube, huge decrease. Huge decrease. I think I need all these Archfiend of Ifnir just because they're black cards for Fury. I like Farnes a lot in this matchup. Actually, setting out 2 Force of Negation. But let's not talk about the bad things. Let's talk about the great things like Modern and Archfiend of Ifnir. Okay, last game of this league. Daya. Keep. Good end. Let's go. The biggest decrease by far I get when I play Pauper. But I still like Pauper, so I'll keep on doing that. Legacy also, but that's for my videos on Channel Fireball, so I don't really mind about the viewership there. But for Pioneer, I just play Modern. Alright, I'll cycle. Okay, good draw. I don't have any black cards in it, so even if I draw a... Okay, don't make the same mistake I made in this previous match where I played a... Yeah, just play your Botanical Sanctum early. Don't care about the fetch lands. What do they do here? I wish I draw Outburst. It's the best Cascade spell. Scion? No, no. My opponent's playing a normal deck. No Scion. It's a game two. Game two player. Playing a Rhinos. Sorry, sorry. Okay, dai, Violent Outburst, please. E che cazzo, ma che è ste pescate? Eh, I pass. Unfortunately, I don't have the card that does the thing. The PT will never be changed to modern. Wizards doesn't have any interest in pushing modern. It's already doing great. Whereas they need to push modern, pioneer, and standard, which are going to be the next two RC formats. Oh, oh, oh. All right, I'll force that. I'll force that. Oh, land. Do they have Flastastonk? Please don't have Flastastonk. Please don't. Ma che mano di merda ho. Please don't have Flastastonk. Alright? Please. Don't fluster me. No fluster. No fetch. No fetch, no fluster. Oh! Pogs! They can still get a Supreme Verdict. Wow, look at my top 3 cards. Thank God I held the fetch land here. Thank God I held the fetch land here. I was going to play top land first, but I'm like, I'll target myself. If it's like 3 unplayable, I'll leave up the fetch land. Alright, please don't play Supreme Verdict. Ooh, untap land? Oh, you go Velo-sama? That's okay. Solitudine. La solitudine. Wow, you go Solitude and Ephemerate? You just kill my things? Okay, it's basically a Supreme Verdict. I'm ready to lose it all. It's worse? No, because we get to keep the big boy. We get to keep the big serpent. Now it's a place where I wouldn't mind having Cryptic Command in my deck. Okay. They didn't return Yorion. Attacking. So if I attack, they go to 8. Then they go back to yeah. I think attack. I can go Otawara, the Solitude here. What they have though, because they didn't return Yorion. And they only 2 cards in hand. Maybe a Damar Call? Or another Coatto. Sure. I'll look at Wara as Solitude. I think gaining life is a big deal. They have 4 cards in hand. Abundant Growth, sure. And they pass. Very nice. They have 8 life. They take it? Va bene. They go to 3. Hmm. They do nothing? Hmm. Poggers are broken. Yeah. Yep. You have 5 cards in hand, one of which is a Solitude. Hope you have a lot of Veil of Summers. Hollywood Moonlight and Hollywood Moonlight, yeah. Veil of Summers and Hollywood Moonlights. Perfect. Insurance Bobble, va bene. He's an Armadillo Cloak. And we win! Alright. Again, obviously not the greatest result, but I'm happy with the fact that we beat the 4-color deck in the end with the Living End plan. The game was strong. The game 1 and 3 of this deck were very strong. came to when we decided that Rhinos was bad. It's possible that against 4 color, Rhinos is sorry, Living End is better than Rhinos, and you just shouldn't change. All right. Thank you for watching this video.